Wait, Erica, that was actually a really natural sounding product placement for Chiori Boutique. You're amazing at this.
I know it sounds like product placement, but Chiori really was the designer who created Navia's outfit. Next, let's have a look at her fashion show.
Ooh, and by fashion show, we mean her character showcase.
A ver,
I
venga.
always say that blind
Navia.
optimism isn't the answer. If you want a bright future, you have to go out and seize it with your own two hands.
Ataques normales.
This one's got your name on it.
Entonces es la elemental.
Send up
Oh,
from the speeder with
y esa debe ser la definitiva de los cañones.
I'm sorry, can we take a moment to appreciate how perfectly Chiori customized Navia's clothes and accessories to reflect her personality? She clearly pays a lot of attention to the small details.
Erica, I love how seriously you're taking the sponsorship. It's really
A ver, antes de seguir, ¿estamos bien? Mostraron los ataques normales, mostraron la elemental y la definitiva, que son esos cañones, ¿no? La verdad, se ve muy bien el personaje.
great.
It's important.
While we're on this topic, though, Navia's parasol seems pretty interesting. On the outside, it looks like a delicate accessory used to block out the sun, but on the inside, there's actually a secret firearm that can be used to ward off enemies at a moment's notice. It's elegant and fierce all at once, just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies, Navia is not the type to eschew basic etiquette, so she prefers to maintain appropriate distance while in combat. While using her elemental skill, Navia opens her gunbrella and fires multiple Rosula shard shots that can pass through opponents, dealing geo damage.
Rifle de paraguas. A ver, pero vamos a regresarle tantito. Okay.
Erica, I love
sí.
how seriously you're taking the sponsorship. It's really great.
It's important.
While we're on this topic, though, Navia's parasol seems pretty interesting. On the outside, it looks like a delicate accessory used to block out the sun, but on the inside, there's actually a secret firearm that can be used to ward off enemies at a moment's notice. It's elegant and fierce all at once, just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies, Navia is not the type to eschew basic etiquette, so she prefers to maintain appropriate distance while in combat.
Ok, esos son los ataques normales, ¿no? Quiero pensar. Díganme ustedes qué les parece.
While using her elemental skill, Navia opens her gunbrella and fires multiple Rosula shard shots that can pass through opponents, dealing
Ok, con la elemental abre el paraguas, literalmente.
geo damage upon a successful strike.
Ooh.
For a period of time after using her elemental skill, Navia's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will deal increased damage and become infused with the power of Geo, which cannot be overridden.
Ok, si va a hacer daño geo, entonces si necesitas potenciadores de geo, ¿eh? Por ahí ya me habían dicho que no necesita a nadie de geo. Pues sí, sí le va a necesitar.
When Navia's in combat, there are these little markings around her that look like bullets. I wonder if that's some sort of ammo for the gunbrella?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you guessed it. When a character in the party obtains an elemental shard created from the crystallized reaction, Navia will gain crystal shrapnel charges. Navia will consume these charges after unleashing her elemental skill. Her skill damage increases with the number of charges that she's accumulated.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that Navia's elemental skill becomes more powerful if she works together with other characters in the party to trigger the crystallized reaction.
Sí.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great.
Navia's elemental burst calls forth the Rosula Dorata Salute, which unleashes a massive bombardment on opponents in front of her, periodically dealing geo elemental damage. I should also mention...
A ver, imagínense un ataque combinado de Songli y Navia, más un Team Geo muy chido, balanceado. Va a ser muy destructivo, la verdad. ¿Les parece la chinita, la que baila, bueno, la que es de teatro, y Gurú? No, bueno. va a ser un buen equipo. Digamos, me gustó mucho su ataque definitivo. Se ve destructivo como el de Songli. Ay, perdón.
Navia will accumulate crystal shrapnel charges at certain intervals if she strikes enemies with the Rosula Dorada salute.
Ooh, now that salute is spectacular.
wow.
That's awesome.
I heard that the Spina di Rosula likes to perform firearm salutes before important negotiations. You know, as a way to celebrate future success. And don't misunderstand, you guys, it's not an intimidation tactic at all.
Oh, okay.
Qué
Yeah,
bueno.
I guess that's just the Spina's way of showing respect in their own way.
Yeah, totally.
Not intimidating at all.
No.
As the president of the Spina di Rosula, Navia is always trying to collect the latest intel by exploring all corners of Fontaine. When Navia is dispatched on a 20-hour expedition in Fontaine, rewards gained will be increased.
Okay, so we just mentioned that Navia is the president of the Spina di Rosula. So I think we should bring up Spina's contributions to averting Fontaine's prophesized crisis. I mean, it was all thanks to Navia's leadership.
Exactly. Some people even lost their lives during that disaster. I'm certain that those events weighed heavily on Navia, but she remained tough and committed to leading the Spina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on the topic of Fontaine's crisis, though the prophesized dangers are over, the town is probably still busy rebuilding everything, right? I bet Navia's gonna be occupied with that for a long time.
Oh, definitely. That's something that travelers will be able to see for themselves. Navia's story quests, the Rosa Multiflora chapter, will become available in version 4.3. The Spina will be working diligently to rebuild Poisson. Though repairing the houses will be straightforward, the emotional distress may be much more difficult to address.
Yeah,
If you're
verdad.
curious about how Navia and her crew are going to proceed, then be sure to check it out.
Ugh, I'm so excited!
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so now that we've introduced Navia, it's time for Chevrolet to